Hello everyone, it is Shadowswillm, and I'm here to present to you guys a Team v Team game in Dota 2. I believe both these teams are legitimate teams that have been in tournaments before. But anyway, for the Radiant, we have Moonqueen China. I believe that's their logo and everything else. And then for the Dire, we have Infinity. So for Moonqueen China, we've got QSW, Colio, Lamborghini Mercy, Confused, and Nonavidius. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry. Please let me know if I pronounced it wrong. For Infinity, we have INF Bert, we have Big N, Iduzana Mata. Again, if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. Then we have Infinity, where is it? Infinity Elfian, and Infinity Fuse to the power of 1. So, yeah, and it was Moonqueen China. I was correct on that assumption. We have the ban phase obviously going on first, so it's going to be a Puck and an Insta Batrider ban as well. Who's going to be that second ban for the Radiant? I actually hate this, that it kind of flips them upside down. Personally, I feel the Radiant should still be up here, the Dire should be down here, just to make it easier. I don't know, that's personal preference, sue me. And we got an Insta Io or Low. Again, I've never actually been sure on how you pronounce that name, ever. And then we've got an instant Nyx Assassin ban. Well, not instant, but a well thought out Nyx Assassin ban. Got Moonqueen China going to go ahead and pick their first champion here. It's going to be Magnus. And obviously now Infinity Gaming gets 2 picks, then Moonqueen China gets 2 picks. And then I believe Infinity gets 1 more, and then it's a ban phase yet again. I could be wrong, though. I've only cast like 2 Captain's Mode games, so yeah, I could be completely wrong, but we'll just have to see. And it looks like they're taking their time picking here. Again, both teams do have reserve time. One of their picks is going to be a Rubik, which that's a pretty strong pick. Rubik can change the tide of a game with his ultimate. He can obviously steal other people's abilities, stuff like that. But the Magnus ult can also be a game changer as well. We will have to see, and it's a Keeper of the Light pick. So, double int right off the bat for Infinity Gaming. Again, mind you, these are 2 pro teams, so don't necessarily take what they're doing and try and incorporate it into what you do in your every game, your everyday gaming. And it looks like the Moonqueen China is going to go ahead and pick up Nature's Prophet and Crystal Maiden. And yeah, we have 1 more pick right here by Infinity Gaming, then the bans are finished, I believe. Again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's just leave it at that. I've been wrong before. But let's see, who's going to be their, third pick? I already like and it's going to be Storm Spirit. And yes, we are onto the bans now. Let's see who the bans are going to be. So, it's going to be an Insta Lifestealer ban. Now the Dire team is going to ban Gyrocopter, which that's a pretty smart move right there, banning Gyro. His ult can be devastating as well as his stun. That's one thing people forget, is that stun by Gyro is pretty devastating if you don't kill the missile before it actually hits the person it's intended to hit. It does a lot of damage and has a pretty long stun duration. We got a Lone Druid ban, and I'm not going to fault them for that one. Lone Druid, as we've seen before, we've seen it, in tournament play and everything. Lone Druid's just a really nasty champion to go up against. A Darkseer ban and a Juggernaut ban. So that was actually an Insta Juggernaut ban at that. An Insta Darkseer. Who's going to be the last ban, though, by Infinity Gaming? It's going to be Silencer. So, I guess they don't want their 3 end heroes to lose intel. And also, the silence does hurt, obviously. But I like the team composition already of Moonqueen China. They've got an AoE stun / draw in. They've got a AoE encloser, like Nature's Prophet's, Sprout? Yeah, Sprout encases people in, form a circle of trees, making them not be able to move out of that circle of trees. And then you got Crystal Maiden, who can pop her ult, while Nature's Prophet has Sprout, and Magnus popped his ult. And then she can Frostbite into somebody and slow them afterwards with Crystal Nova. And then you have Lion with his stun, his Hex, his Mana Drain, and then his Finger of Death. But also, Infinity Gaming's team isn't one to be reckoned with either. Again, Rubik's ult he pretty much can use his ult on Magnus after Magnus used his ult, get Magnus's ult, pop the ult, and just have it go from there. That's pretty devastating. Then you have Keeper of the Light, who's just a ton of AoE damage with his Illuminate, who can also give mana to his teammates, who, can drain mana from his enemies, blind them, make them have a chance to miss up 80%. So that's pretty good. And then you have Storm Spirit, who can go all across the map in several different directions, as long as he has the mana to do so. He also has an AoE, pseudo-slow, I want to say. He's got a draw-in that will slow him down, but also it pretty much prevents his enemies from moving for a few seconds and prevents them from doing anything. So that's definitely something to be reckoned with, plus a small little AoE that's pretty spammable at that. And who's going to be the last pick? And Infinity Gaming is running out of time. I know I just said a lot in such a short amount of time, but yeah, it's a lot to get out in just a few short minutes. We can actually see it's, a 53-minute game, and this is, the time we're spending now does come into play. Ooh, there we go. Bounty Hunter pick by Infinity Ifian, I believe, or Ilfan. Again, if I pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry, guys. Please let me know in the comment section down below, or, send me an email at gamingtech@gmail.com and be like, hey, stupid, you pronounced my name wrong, and then spell it out for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad with names. But then again, who isn't when they're on the spot? So, pretty nice team overall for both sides. However, the Bounty Hunter can shut Lion down, can shut Nature's Prophet or Crystal Maiden down relatively easily. And now the Radiant's going to go ahead and use their reserve time, which they have had a minute and a half to spend, and now it's just going to slowly whittle down. I believe it's Non-Vidius's pick. Again, I could be completely wrong and they do it backwards. I don't know. But I'm going to assume it's Non-Vidius's pick. Again, if I pronounce your name wrong, send your hate mail to sgamingtech@gmail.com. That simple. But I'm wondering who's going to be the last pick for both teams. We don't see strength at all for Infinity Gaming. We don't see an agility hero at all for Moonqueen. So I'm assuming they're going to go ahead and pick an agility, and Infinity Gaming is going to go ahead and pick a strength, just because you kind of need the beef on your team. As much as we would all like to have that burst team, it doesn't quite work that way. And no, it's going to be a straight up one strength for int team for Moonqueen. Then again, they have a lot of burst. Between, again, Magnus, Queen of Pain, and Crystal Maiden, their ults combined, they form a big ball of death. I want to go with the Captain Planet reference, but I don't think many people would actually get that reference. But who will be the last pick here for Infinity Gaming? And by the way, if you guys do not know about Infinity Gaming, there'll be a link at the end of the video and a link in the description below to the website for us. And it's going to be Dragonite, so pretty solid stun right there for Infinity Gaming. And looks like now they're going to go ahead and just swap here because, hey, they can. And it was those people picking, but obviously now they're swapping champions so that people that are good with those can go ahead and play it. So it looks like we're going to have Aduzanmata going ahead and playing Rubik. We've got Bert playing Keeper of the Light, Ilfan playing Storm Spirit, Bounty Hunter being played by Fuse, and Big N playing Dragon Knight. For Moonqueen, we see Lamborghini Mercy playing Queen of Pain. Who do we have playing the others, though? We will have to find out. And again, I'm sorry I'm rambling on, but trying to fill dead space here. Confused is playing Magnus. Non-Vidius is playing Lion, which only leaves, Colio, who's going to get Crystal Maiden, and it's going to be... Who is that just got Nature's Prophet? QSW is going to go ahead and get Nature's Prophet. So, while the game is just starting off here, again, the team compositions, not, to me at least, not exactly, standard, but then again, it is a lot of, sustained int and burst damage by Moonqueen China. They have 4 int champions, which, again, that's not really good, because Bounty Hunter can go ahead and just wreck phase, because int heroes are generally squishy. Not always, but generally are squishy. And Nature's Prophet is one of the champions that can get away from Bounty Hunter. Same thing with Queen of Pain and Crystal Maiden, but I don't know. Then again, thrown to, once you're at level 6, you've got the Magnus ult into the Nature's Prophet Sprout into Queen of Pain ult plus Crystal Maiden ult, and then Lion stun to finish it all off, and Lion can ult on somebody with a big burst. That's a lot of damage out in a short duration. But then again, that Rubik pick will help immensely with no field. People forget about that. That is an AoE that grants his allies bonus magic resist. So yeah, that's 50% or 20% magic resist just off of one ability is pretty nice. Plus they can all get a Hood of Defiance, giving them even more magic resist. It looks like right now we're gonna have 3 top for Infinity Gaming. It's gonna be Rubik, Nature's Prophet. It's gonna be Rubik, Keeper of the Light, and Dragon Knight. And we're gonna have Magnus up at top, going solo. Looks like he's in the quote unquote suicide lane. We've got Lion middle versus Storm Spirit. We're gonna have Nature's Prophet to actually, Nature's Prophet's gonna go ahead and jungle here for a Moonqueen. And down at bottom we have Queen of Pain versus Bounty Hunter. Can you say not getting much farm Hunter? Yeah, he can get harassed, but it's too early to tell, in my opinion. It really is too early to tell. However, I do like this ward placement right here by Infinity. I mean, right there, it's a pretty good... let's just go ahead and show you guys what the Dire see, which that is Infinity Gaming. They are warded, right over here. No, that's not Infinity's. But yeah, we see Infinity has a ward right over here. They can see the rune and everything that comes up. And they also have it, not warded over here, but... it's still a little too early to ward over there because ganks don't really happen for the first, 2-3 minutes. And the Radiant obviously can see all over here and over here as well. And in the meantime, we've got the range creeps taking some damage by that Lion, but Lion taking a ton of damage over here by Storm Spirit, so better watch out for that. Up at top, we got Rubik going ahead and creep pulling here, and... I've talked about this before, that can be both a good and a bad thing. It's going to go ahead and make the creep wave stack up, but to what extent? We also see Dragon Knight getting some free experience of his own, and we've got Keeper of the Light just... I don't even know what he's doing. He's going to go ahead and pick up the haste here, or at least let somebody know. No, he will pick it up, and he's going to come around back here and try and get, some damage in on Lion, knowing full well Lion can stun him and can hex him. But, some damage is better than none, but he does need 2-3 tower hits for his trouble. And this is, I don't know what else to say other than this is no bueno right now. And we got Crystal Maiden and Queen of Pain now versus just Bounty Hunter at bottom. So he's in the suicide lane, as is Magnus. If, say, Dragon Knight, well, not even Dragon Knight, if Rubik were to go help down at bottom, then it would be much better, but... he doesn't really need it right now. Would be nice to help Bounty Hunter, but again, once he hits level 6, he can start assassinating, doing what he was meant to do. And I actually like this play right here, getting Shadow Walk level 2, because it just helps you, stay in Shadow Walk for even longer, and it, has a lesser fade time. But it does cost more mana, twice as much more mana, to be exact. Up at top here, we've got, again, Rubik and... Keeper of the Light going ahead and creep pulling here. However, Rubik did creep pull a little too early. I feel at least a little too early. Now Dragon Knight's level 4, whereas Magnus is only level 3. So good for a DK up here. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring up the last hits denies. We got Dragon Knight right now. Oh no, not Dragon Knight. Yeah, actually Dragon Knight's sitting at 15 and 5. Nature's Prophet's at 17 and 0. Then again, he is jungling. And this is just all over the place right now for CS. We're not going to see a definitive who's winning, who's not, for the next few minutes. However, we can see current gold, which Dragon Knight has about 1,300 gold. So it'd be wise for him to go ahead and spend that if he's going to die relatively soon. They do have a courier, I believe. Yes, they actually do. We can see it up here. Oh, it's a little mini dragon. Nice. And its name is Derp. Oh, lol. But yeah, current gold, and that might be a dead Magnus right here. That Rubik and Keep It Light doing some pretty substantial damage. Lion picks up the invisibility, and he's on his way bottom. No, he's heading back middle. He bottled invisibility, that is. And Magnus will go ahead and live for now. But again, that's 3 top, and 3 top is rough to deal with. We do see, however, the Bounty Hunter going ahead and just taking a ton of damage. Can't really do much to Queen of Pain because she can blink, she can harass from range, and that's, Shadow Strike is pretty deadly even at level 1. Now Lion finally activates the invisibility, and I'm wondering what's going to happen to this Storm Spirit if Lion hits level 6 in the next few seconds, which he won't be doing because he's still quite a ways away. Again, we see Dragon Knight actually pushing top a little bit because why not? Magnus can't really do much about it. And Rubik and Keeper Light still creep pulling. Again, not a bad idea, but it can start pushing your lane unintentionally. Just be wary of that. Again, these guys are pros, so they probably already understand what's going on, what they're doing, and know when to stop creep pulling. And I think Bounty Hunter there creep pulled for the Radiant down there. I think at least. I can't be too sure. And Bounty Hunter now, he's going on a kill for somebody here. He can catch Nature's Prophet out here. But I don't know if it would be wise for him to do that. They do see where he is. And he can get a little damage off before Nature's Prophet roots him or something like that. And he just decides, get a hit off, get his crit, and be done with it. And now that is going to be a dead Bounty Hunter if he stays there any longer. Actually, he gets trapped, and he will live because Nature's Prophet's plain and simple, Nature's Prophet's and that's no bueno. Meantime, those Tranquil Boots certainly helping, regenning 17 health a second for Bounty Hunter. I completely forget about that sometimes, not even gonna lie. Meantime, we have Bounty Hunter trying to do something to this Queen of Pain. I actually see Storm Spirit now dying to Lion over here. Lion gets the ult off with just barely at the edge of the range right there for Finger of Death. Which just saying that makes me feel dirty. Not even gonna lie, guys, it does. But we do have top being pushed really, really easily here by the Dire. This... they did give up first blood to Lion, but really, when they get the Tower Gold, it's not going to be that big of a gold difference. However, that tower will get fortified, and Dragon Knight eating the tower hits like it's nothing, really. He's got, 3 HP per second plus another 3, so 6 HP per second, plus his basic strength, which obviously, as we can see, is giving him 7.2. And we do see here, Dragon Knight gets a nice stun off, and Rubik gets saved, just barely though. And Rubik going in here, and Dragon Knight picks up the kill on Nature's Prophet, and lol, Lion with no mana, and Keeper Light gonna go ahead and die here to Lion just because he was in a bad position and could not run. However, that Lion is so you have to take that with a grain of salt, and that tower goes down. So 2-1 right now, but a tower did die, so not a huge loss. But in the meantime, Bounty Hunter got the kill on Lion. Where was that? Where was Bounty Hunter? I didn't even see him. Bounty Hunter, right over here, I assume. Where was Lion? Yeah, Lion was right over here, and I didn't see who else was mentioned. I guess Queen of Pain got something. Queen of Pain picked up the illusion in her bottle. Okay, not a big deal with that one. Again, sorry I'm fumbling right here, guys, but I'm not used to casting Dota 2. If you guys have watched the channel, I cast League of Legends mainly, but hey, I'm starting to get better with Dota 2, so there's that. And plus, I'm bringing guys, clan wars for Dota 2. Who the hell does that? Especially when it's, good clans that go to tournaments. In the meantime, we got the Radiant Tower going ahead and dying here in the middle, so that's going to be even more gold for the Dire. And Storm Spear picks up the bulk of that gold, that is. And Crystal Maiden dies there to keep her the light, and DK popped his ult, I assume while he was still on that tower. I can't be entirely sure, but I assume. And the Radiant finally gets a tower of their own down here at bottom. And that's a huge creep push right here by the Radiant. They can go ahead and put some pressure onto that second tower, which it looks like they are doing. It will go down to about 1,100 to 1,000, somewhere around there. Probably lower, actually, it will. However, we do see Keeper of the Light here. And Bounty Hunter gets a nice ult off onto Nature's Prophet, so that way they can see where he is, and somebody can get extra gold. Keeper of the Light gets the extra gold right there by Bounty Hunter's ult. And that's actually really good for Keeper of the Light. That will allow him to just go ahead and buy his items even quicker. And how much gold is it that they get? They get an extra 50 gold. So not bad. It's a third of what he gets. Not bad. Not bad at all. In the meantime, we got Crystal Maiden going up top, trying to do something. Queen of Pain did get the bottle, or get the double damage rune in her bottle. And Magnus now going ahead and going behind the creeps. He will take a lot of damage, but Crystal Maiden's right there to help him. He does lose about 100 health, a little more actually, when you take into consideration the regen. And in the meantime, Lion gets the kill over here in the middle on Storm Spear, which that's just caught out Storm Spear right there. And that's going to be a dead tower here in the middle for the Dire. The Radiant going to go ahead and pick that kill up as well. Queen of Pain did go ahead and pop the double damage. And Lion only with level 1 mana drain getting, not as much mana, but enough. And the top tower also falls, but the bottom tower down here falls for the Radiant. So not a bad split right there. So both teams down their first initial towers. And that tower in the middle here on the Dire side is going to go ahead and take a lot of damage as well. And we do see somebody teleporting in here. I wonder who it is, though. It looks like it's going to be Storm Spirit. And nobody's actually going top to stop the Magnus push, which isn't a bad idea. I mean, the tower will take some damage, but not a whole lot. And now we see Dragon Knight just getting stunned and everything popped onto him. Rubik gets the kill on Crystal Maiden here with everything on him. Queen of Pain gets the kill on Dragon Knight, I believe due to her scream. We got Rubik getting focused right here by Magnus. Bounty Hunter picks up the kill on Nature's Prophet, who did Rubik there, saving him from Magnus for a few seconds. And now we got Bounty Hunter getting sheeped right, or not sheeped, but hexed right there. Bounty Hunter picks up the kill on Queen of Pain. And now Bounty Hunter's going right for the throat on somebody here. And it looks like it's going to be on Magnus. Magnus gets the kill on Storm Spirit, and Crystal Maiden gets the kill on Bounty Hunter, adding his killing spree. And Crystal Maiden just in a world of gold right now. Let's go ahead and see what the... Ooh, Nature's Prophet picks up the kill on Keeper of the Light, I assume with his ult. But where's the gold? Current gold. Here we go. Magnus at 2.4. He did despise Blink Dagger, bringing him all the way down to 100 or so. Then it's Lion at 1,800 gold. Nature's Prophet's pushing bottom. Nature's Prophet's worse than Tinker. Well, almost as worse as Tinker. Or almost worse than Tinker in that aspect. Because he has a teleport that teleports him anywhere as long as his team has explored that area. So quite literally, he can teleport from his base all the way to his enemy's base right over here if his team has scouted that area with anything. However, we do see Bounty Hunter here going ahead and trying to do something to Nature's Prophet. Lion does get the illusion bottled and activates it just so that he can go ahead and get his health and mana back. And Rubik trying to do some damage to that Lion. Queen of Pain picks up the kill on Storm Spirit, and Magnus gets the kill on Rubik here. Bounty Hunter just playing it safe right now, knowing once he gets, more items, he'll be in a better place to go ahead and gank people. He will be noticed right here by the lion illusion, but really there's nothing you can do right about now. He's not sure if that's the real lion or if that's the fake one. He has to assume that's a fake one because it's not doing that much damage to the creeps, whereas the real lion would have, four-shot something. And nice ult right there by Nature's Prophet, doing some damage to both Keeper of the Light and to Rubik. And Crystal Maiden coming in here, trying to do something to Rubik, and Rubik goes ahead and steals her. What did he steal? Crystal Nova. So nice AoE slow right there that he stole. And Bounty Hunter gets the kill on Magnus. Rubik does get the extra gold. And that's a nice pickup right there by Rubik, or by Bounty Hunter rather. Crystal Maiden does get the kill on Rubik. I don't know how. Looks like Dragon Knight now may go ahead and try and get the kill on Crystal Maiden. No, Storm Sphere will get it by ulting in right on top of her. But now he is so he has really nothing left to go ahead and... Yeah, he can use his bottle or his magic wand to go ahead and get mana back, which I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he uses his magic wand, which that's nice. Checking to see if the rune's there, which it's not. And then we've got Keeper of the Light that's going to go ahead and try and push bottom back a little bit, which I don't blame him. He needs to go ahead and push. That's one of the jobs of Keeper of the Light, is to push lanes and support his teammates by giving them unlimited mana. If you wanted to say in Emperor Palpatine voice, unlimited mana! Yeah, I'm never going to do that again, guys. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. Sorry. Bounty Hunter's got an Oblivion staff. I'm actually curious on what he's working towards. Is he going for an Orchid Malevolence? That's the only thing I can think of. And we got a nice creep push coming in here by some of the treants for the Nature's Prophet. We got... What's going on here? There's like no creeps here. Oh, because they're all over here. Yeah. Yep, I'm stupid. We see not Nature's Prophet, Keeper of the Light going ahead and pushing middle back as well. We've got Storm Spirit and Bounty Hunter trying to get some kills up at top here on the creeps. And again, I'm going to have to assume that Bounty Hunter is going for an Orchid Malevolence. I have no idea what he's doing with the Orb of Venom. I can only assume at this point that he's going for an Orchid Malevolence. Meantime, Crystal Maiden does get the kill here in the middle on Keeper of the Light, which, Infinity's got to start, staying together as a team, because that's all that Moonqueen China is doing. They're staying as a team at this point where, again, go by the time up here, it's 16.5 minutes in. Yeah, it's about time you stay as a group and just go ahead and stay as a group, kill off people if you can that are out in the open, and take advantage of stuff that you can. Meantime, this tower will take a lot of damage here. Won't die, but will take a ton of damage. We got top being pushed right here by Bounty Hunter, who does have a second Oblivion staff. So yeah, it's going to be an Orchid Malevolence for Bounty Hunter. Give him nice silence. Can pop that onto Queen of Pain, prevent her from, blinking or anything like that. We got Rubik who's pushing here, and that's going to be dead, or Nature's Prophet right there, dies to Storm Spirit. And Queen of Pain activates the illusion. Nature's Prophet did buy back, and now Queen of Pain's going to go ahead and try and kill somebody. Queen of Pain does get the kill on Rubik over here, and Magnus got the kill on Storm Spirit over here. However, I think Magnus uses ult in like a 3v1 situation. No, he didn't use his ult, he used Blink. I'm sorry. He used Blink, and now Crystal Maiden trying to do some damage to that Bounty Hunter, and Lion steals the kill, and Nature's Prophet comes in from the back with... Yeah, this is definitely not looking good for Infinity Gaming right about now. Again, it's too early to call, but not looking good at all. Checking the KDA real quick. 416 for both Lion and for Queen of Pain. Bounty Hunter's at 423. Then Magnus at 312. Crystal Maiden at 237. And what are you guys doing here? Why are you here? Magnus just skewing Rubik all the way back. That's a dead Rubik. And that Keeper of the Light trying to do something here. Crystal Maiden gets the kill on Keeper of the Light right there. Dragon Knight will pick up the kill here. No, Storm Spirit pick up the kill on Queen of Pain. And Storm Spirit may pick up the kill right here on Nature's Prophet as well. No, he's going to get stunned to death right there. And Magnus picks up the kill on Storm Spirit. Bounty Hunter gets the kill on Nature's Prophet. Storm Spirit did just buy back though. Crystal gets the kill on Bounty Hunter. And now all that's left up is Dragon Knight and Storm Spirit. And Dragon Knight's going to go ahead and die here relatively quickly. Storm Spirit with the ult all the way in helps Dragon Knight get the kill on Crystal Maiden, ending her killing spree. And that's going to be a dead line here in about 2 seconds. Dragon Knight gets a double kill on Lion. That is definitely what Infinity Gaming needed to go ahead and get back into this game. So now let's check the KDA since stuff has died down a little bit. We got Magnus at 513, Bounty Hunter at 533, both Queen of Pain and Lion at 429, Crystal Maiden at 448, Dragon Knight 315, Storm Spirit 367. We got Keeper Light at 245, Rubik at 145, and Nature's Prophet at 158. And yes, as I thought, Bounty Hunter did get an Orchid Malevolence, which, again, nice little bit of silence action right there. And would be wise for Rubik to go ahead and back out here. Same thing with, Dragon Knight and Keeper Light, which they are doing, so that is good. And what is Keeper Light building towards? He's got a chainmail, headdress, and arcane boots. So, in the quite literal list of senses, he has unlimited mana. We see Storm Spirit here doing a ton of damage to that Nature's Prophet. And Nature's Prophet will get away just barely, though, and he teleports to his base. That was a lucky teleport right there by Nature's Prophet. In the meantime, we do have Dragon Knight being hexed right here, and we got Rubik getting killed right there by Lion, and the courier dies right there. Lion picks up the kill on Dragon Knight, and I don't know who killed the Dyer's courier. So that's no bueno. Let's leave it at that. Less hits denies right now. Nature's Prophet's at 92-0, which you have to remember he can cast his ult from anywhere, and the more targets it hits, the harder it hits. It's one of the weirdest ults in the game. It can bounce anywhere as long as there's creeps nearby. Quite literally, if you're technically creeps over here, like the neutrals right over here, you pop your ult on this, your ult can bounce over here to top to middle into your enemy's base. As long as they're near creeps, they can go ahead and get hit by it. Meantime, we got a nice skewer right there by Magnus. Keeper Light dies. Storm Spirit gets the kill on Nature's Prophet over, and Crystal Maiden gets the kill on Rubik. I don't know why they went in like 1v1 style. They know better than that. Magnus now has really just nothing. He just hits hard and has a blink. The blink is what's putting him in the lead right now, to be completely honest. That blink is, especially if you blink from nowhere, that's devastating. Blink into a skewer and then ult, that's deadly, not even gonna lie. And now we got the teleport in right here by Bounty Hunter, who did just get spotted right there by the wards. And Bounty Hunter, again, I have no idea what he's building now. He does have the Orb of Venom, so maybe an Eye of Scotty? Maybe? In the meantime, we did just see a couple of people get hit right there by Nature's Prophet's ult. And the Radiant Tower down here at the bottom is going to go ahead and take some damage. Not a whole lot, but some damage. Nature's Prophet does teleport in, and he'll go ahead and save that for the time being. We've got a lot of farm going in here, and I was always told that Dragon Knight gets level 1 and then immediately level 3 ults, never get your level 2, but again, they're pros, I'm not, so on and so forth. Again, this is just kind of a hard game to call because it can literally go any direction, and blink into a skewer into a ton of damage onto that Dragon Knight, but he does have a lot of HP regen, but it's not going to save him. Dragon Knight dies right there to the tower or creeps, and his gold, the gold for him got split amongst everybody that helped kill him. Lion gets the kill on Rubik over here, and Bounty Hunter running for his dear life. Again, Why they are so split up, I have no clue. And what the hell, Nature's Prophet, Keeper of the Light doing? That is a dead Keeper of the Light. Queen of Pain gets the kill. That's stupid by Keeper of the Light. He should have just tried to stay hidden and teleport to base. Actually, does he even have a teleport? No. So he should have just tried to stay hidden. Plain and simple. I don't mean to talk bad about them, but yeah, he probably knew that was a dumb move after the fact. And Magnus now taking a ton of damage from Roshan, but Roshan's taking a ton of damage from the rest of Magnus's team. I wonder who's going to go ahead and pick up the Aegis here. It could be literally anybody except for Magnus, unless he decides to drop something. Which he may drop the scroll to go ahead and get it. And no, Queen of Pain goes ahead and picks up the Aegis. So nice for her. She does have an Orchid Malevolence of her own. Again, what is Bounty Hunter building towards? I have no clue. We got Nature's Prophet going ahead and pushing top with his Treants, as well as just, the basic, range of melee creeps. Keeper of the Light's trying to go ahead and push bottom back, so they're at least winning a lane. Not even 2 or 3 well, not even 2 or all, just a lane. That's all you need. In the meantime, Nature's Prophet goes ahead and dies up top, thanks to Storm Spirit and Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter did pick up the kill. And now this is the point where Bounty Hunter starts to be able to steamroll, and almost no way to deal with him other than obviously Sentry Wards or Dust of Appearance. And they did also implement something new called Smoke of Deceit, I believe it is. That somebody can pop and that cloaks your entire team for like 30 seconds or something like that. Yeah, that can completely mess with the entire Dire team. You pop that, have Magnus just, blink ult onto somebody. Yeah, well, onto the entire team. That also up that combination, as said earlier, with Magnus ult into Nature's Prophet, Sprout into, just Queen of Pain, or Crystal Maiden and Queen of Pain ult. That's just nasty right there. And Nature's Prophet went ahead and... Oh, no, the Dire Tower... Yeah, I'm all sorts of confused at this point in time. I don't even know what was bought. Let's leave it at that. And yeah, here we go. There's the Smoke of Deceit. It was used, but nobody was there to go ahead and get deceived up by. Oh, there we go. Queen of Pain got the Black King bar, which that will certainly help her versus the CC that the Dire have, such as, the pull by Storm Spirit, the knock up by Rubik, the, telekinesis. It'll help towards all of that, and it'll also help her not get ulted by, Bounty Hunter, which that one's not that big of a deal, but it'll save her from any sort of spell damage, really. However, she still could get rooted by Nature's Prophet. Meantime, Rubik picks up the kill over here in the middle on Crystal Maiden, which, that's something that'll help help bring them back into this game. And Storm Spirit now, I think he's working towards a Bloodstone. I have to assume that because he does have a Soul Booster. And yeah, it's going to be a Bloodstone. Not a bad item to get at all. We saw it used in the last game I cast by a Death Prophet, and she had, 11, 12 stacks, something like that? And we've got a Magnus going in here, trying to get something to go on, and that's a dead Rubik just caught out by everybody. And it looks like now Storm Spirit's getting caught out here too, and that's a dead Storm Spirit killed by Nature's Prophet. Magnus would have loved that, but it's whatever at that point in time. Keeper of the Light's gonna go ahead and push top, push it back a little bit. Crystal Maiden's pushing middle back, because why not? Dragon Knight now has a blocking bar of his own, which that'll certainly help. That'll make him that much bigger of a target. And who just ported in here? I would have to assume Keeper of the Light did. And that's a lot of dead creeps. That's a good Keeper of the Light Illuminate right there. And there you go. Keeper of the Light using his ult to his advantage. Queen of Pain right here getting stunned by Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight doing a ton of damage onto Queen of Pain. And that is a dead Queen of Pain, but only for a few seconds because she does have the Aegis. And she respawns right there. In the meantime, Rubik did get the kill on Crystal Maiden. Dragon Knight got the kill on Lion. Queen of Pain got the kill on Rubik. Rubik did buy back though, and is porting in right here. And Bounty Hunter picks up the kill on Queen of Pain, finally killing her. And that's gonna be dead Magnus. Rubik gets the kill on Magnus, ending his dominating spree. And Bounty Hunter now has a Vladimir's offering, which tells me he may get an Eye of Scotty, or he may go for a Desolator. I'm gonna have to lean towards the Scotty for now. Again, that Orb of Venom telling me might be a Scotty. Looty Doody, we love Scotty. Or Lottie Dottie, we love Scotty rather. Old WoW reference. Look it up, guys. I need a second to drink some... Yeah, to drink something. Ooh. Talking like that nonstop certainly puts a damper on things. That's a dead tower right there. Let's go ahead and check the KDA, in total so far. So we've got Queen of Pain and Lion at 7, 3, 13 apiece. Again, that's KDA. Now Storm Spirit finally picked up another kill, putting Nature's Prophet just a little further behind. Bounty Hunter is 7, 3, 6. We've got a Magnus that's 6, 2, 7. A Crystal Maiden that is 5, 6, 13. Storm Spirit that is 5, 7, 11. Dragon Knight that is 4, 6, 8. Rubik who is 4, 9, 5. Keeper of the Light that is 2, 6, 8. And Nature's Prophet that is 2, 8, 12. It's not bad in general. And we've seen Armlet of More Digging In. Again, I'm not good with that name, so sue me. Meantime, Storm Spirit picks up the kill on Crystal Maiden. Dragon Knight does pop his BKB. And Storm Spirit picks up the kill on Lion as well. Over here. And we did see... Who was that got away? Queen of Pain gets away and lulls some friendly banter. Although, what is Bounty Hunter working towards now? Now with that, I'll have to assume a Blacking Bar for him. Again, that Orb of Venom is completely throwing me off. Is it just to have the Orb of Venom for a slowing effect? A extra slowing effect because his Jinada does have a slow, but it has a 6-second CD, whereas this is just, constant 12% slow. Meantime, we got Storm Spirit, or Nature's Prophet getting caught out here by Storm Spirit and Keeper of the Light. And, yeah, Nature's Prophet will get away thanks to his teleport. And Bounty Hunter now going ahead and backing out here, which is a smart move of him. He doesn't have his Orc and Malevolence available just yet. He did, however, use it on Queen of Pain, but she didn't use her Blacking Bar. But it does only have, 3 charges left until it's at its lowest duration. Meantime, we got the rest of Team Infinity going ahead and pushing top here, while Bounty Hunter continues to push bottom. Meantime, Lion picks up the kill on Rubik up here at top. We got Storm Spirit completely negating Crystal Maiden's ult. Queen of Pain picks up the kill on Keeper of the Light. Storm Spirit picks up the kill on Crystal Maiden. And that's a dead Dragon Knight. Storm Spirit is trying to get away here. Dragon Knight dies to Magnus. And Magnus not able to do a thing. And Queen of Pain gets the double damage rune, while Bounty Hunter goes out and pushes bottom. So, I wouldn't say that's a fair trade-off, but it's a decent trade-off for Infinity Gaming. Wow. Let's go and look at the last hits denies. Nature's Prophet's at 162 last hits, 1 deny. Dragon Knight 158 and 6 denies. We got Queen of Pain at 123 last hits, 20 denies. And then to finish off the top 5, Storm Spirit with 118 last hits, 12 denies. I'm just going to do the top 5 for now on because that's a lot to list off in such a little amount of time. And what is Bounty Hunter saving for? He has 3.5k gold. Is he waiting to sell his magic wand? and pick up like an Eagle song or something? I don't know. In the meantime, Roshan is almost up. His time's just about there, and once that gets finished right there, he's going to be up. Not going to be pretty sight if they fight over Roshan. Not at all. And we see both teams right now jockeying for position. They've got the other team's side warded. And, I mean, it's warded to a decent extent, but not a supreme amount. And wow, that Storm Spirit is doing a ton of damage. Rubik picks up the kill on Crystal Maiden with his Q. We see Queen of Pain picking up the kill on Storm Spirit here. Rubik tosses up Nature's Prophet. Dragon Knight picks up the kill on Magnus. Storm Spirit did just buy back here. And that's going to be a dead Queen of Pain in a few seconds here. She doesn't have mana, she can't, well, she has some mana, but she can't cast anything due to that Orchid. And Storm Spirit with the ult in picks up the kill on Queen of Pain. And now we've got Dragon Knight with his level 3 ult, who's got the Armlet, who's got Blacking Bar, and has got everything going bueno for him. He's just going to go ahead and steamroll his way, and Nature's Prophet's going to go ahead and push middle back, or try and do something. No, he was trying to do something, but they were timing out anyway, so not that big of a deal. And Bounty Hunter, as I just saw, is getting the Blacking Bar as well, so, you know, standard items all around for both sides here at this point in time. You know, nothing to be too concerned with. Although, Keeper of the Light is at the base at this point, and I guess he's just trying to defend while his team does all the pushing and everything. Which, you know what, that's fine. And I'm wondering who's going to go ahead and get the Aegis for the Dire side. Looks like it's going to be Storm Spirit. He does have the Bloodstone now, and yes, he does pick it up. And he also has, I have no idea what 3457 means. Yeah, and that's going to be a dead Crystal Maiden relatively quickly. And wow, Storm Spirit almost missed his chance. And Rubik with the blink. And he also has Shockwave thanks to Magnus. I'm surprised he doesn't have level 2 or level 2 ult at this point in time, because it just makes him have their abilities for another 2 minutes or so. No, another minute. So first level to a minute and a half, then yeah, it goes on from there, and it's pretty good, not even gonna lie. Given the second he dies, he loses their ability, but yeah. And we will just have to see what happens here. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the KDA yet again. Storm Spirit now leading the pack at 10-8-13. Then we've got, wow, finally, Lion and Queen of Pain are not the same. Queen of Pain at 9-4-15. Lion at 8-4-16. Magnus at 7-3-10. Bounty Hunter at 7-9-3. We did just see Nature's Prophet get a Daedalus to go with his Ghost Scepter and his Hand of Midas. But yeah, we got a Dragon Knight at 5-4-10. Crystal Maiden at 5-10-16. Rubik at 5-10-8. Keeper of the Light at 2-7-11. And Nature's Prophet at 2-8-15. Again, Nature's Prophet trying to go ahead and push middle here, do something with his Treants, which they will be running out of time relatively soon. They're just going to go ahead and scout for now, see who's where, see if they can see anything of use. But they'll be able to tell in the next few seconds that everybody's pretty much bottom, and that's going to be a dead Nature's Prophet in about 3 seconds. And Storm Spirit picks up the kill on Nature's Prophet before he can get the teleport off, which he did try and do. Lol, the voiceovers. Gotta love them. Meantime, we got the Magnus, Queen of Pain, and Lion just standing behind the tower, trying to see what they can do, jockey for position, try and, catch somebody out here. They would love to get Bounty Hunter or Dragon Knight just out of the way first, but they both have Blacking Bars, and let's be honest, Dragon Knight's pretty tanky with, 39 armor with, 40% magic resist. That's a lot. Plus, he does a ton of damage. Storm Spirit ults right in, and he's getting called right out here, but he doesn't care. He does have an Aegis, and we see that Magnus trying to, get something rolling here. Dragon Knight does get the kill on Lion. Lion buys back though. Dragon Knight gets a triple kill. Gets the kill on Magnus as well as Queen of Pain. Storm Spirit gets the kill on Crystal Maiden. Queen of Pain does buy back though. And the Radiant structures are fortified, but that's really not going to matter to them. Lion gets killed right there by Storm Spirit. And now Storm Spirit trying to do something here. And he ults right out of that sprout right there by Nature's Prophet. And I got a feeling that's going to be game right here. We've only got a few minutes left, and yeah, this is not looking good at all. And Magnus bring just everybody closer to his teammates. Queen of Pain does get the kill on Dragon Knight, ending his dominating spree. However, Bounty Hunter does get the kill on Nature's Prophet. And now Storm Spirit, wow, Rubik actually picked up the kill on Magnus. And Storm Spirit trying to be a boss right here and just blink across the base. He does get the kill on Queen of Pain, but he does die to the fountain. So that is the thing. People forget that you can die to the fountain. And Crystal Maiden trying to, protect the melee barracks for as long as possible. The reason why you focus the melee barracks is that way your melee creeps have more health, they do more damage, all of that fun jazz. Bounty Hunter gets the kill on Crystal Maiden. And as I said, that's going to be game here. Everybody was dead. Lion just now rezzed. And there goes Nature's Prophet DCing from the game. I assume that is a DC and that he will be back. And we see Queen of Pain throwing out the GG here. Magnus DCs, CM DCs, Queen of Pain DCs, and Lion's about to DC here too. Well, pretty much they're all just leaving because they know they lost. And, they're all just saying GG because why not? Game's done. Be a good sport and just, have good manners, really. I'm just gonna let this play out because we know that they are gonna win. And let's just go ahead and pause it here because really not much else is gonna happen. So gonna go ahead and pause it. Let's check the kill, KDA ratios. Well, not ratios, but the KDA and last hits denies. So we've got Storm Spirit at 14 kills, 9 deaths, 17 assists. Behind him is Queen of Pain, who is at 10 kills, 6 deaths, 16 assists. Then we've got Bounty Hunter at 9 kills, 3 deaths, 16 assists. Dragon Knight at 8 kills, 5 deaths, 14 assists. Lion at 8 kills, 6 deaths, 16 assists. Magnus at 7 kills, 5 deaths, 12 assists. Rubik at 6 kills, 10 deaths, 15 assists. Crystal Maiden at 5 kills, 12 deaths, 16 assists. Keeper Light at 2 kills, 7 deaths, 15 assists. And Nature's Prophet at 2 kills, 10 deaths, 16 assists. And overall this game, just between both, add up both teams' kills up here at the top, it is 73 kills in total this game. And yeah, that shows you the importance of killing the correct people and getting the correct people farmed. We see Nature's Prophet did have the highest farm for the Radiant team, but that really didn't come into effect because it's Nature's Prophet and he does tend to fall off late game. He had 216 last hits, 1 deny. I'm going to go back to the way I was doing it before anyway, but 119 and 6 or 199 and 6 for Dragon Knight, 137 and 22 for Queen of Pain, 128 and 12 for Storm Spirit, 116 and 2 for Keeper of the Light, 111 and 3 for Bounty Hunter, 96 and 0 for Magnus, 69 and 10 for Lion, 57 and 2 for Rubik, and 16 and 2 for Crystal Maiden. So obviously we can see who had the most, goal and stuff like that as well. Current gold, Bounty Hunter leading the pack at 7,600, then Keeper of the Light, and Keeper of the Light's bound to get immense amount of gold anyway due to his Illuminate. He can clear out a creep wave by himself. That's really the whole idea of Keeper of the Light at that point. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be casting a couple more tournament games and just more random games. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.